Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. Uh, Very quickly, I welcome you to this live section. So we'll be trading NFP news live together. We have an NFP coming up. Let me share my screen. We have it coming up in 15 minutes time. We have an NFP coming up in 15 minutes time. So I will run through the analysis and what I'm basically expecting for the NFP news. If you're active and you can actually hear me, let me see your comment in the let me see in the comment section. This is a trade. If you can actually hear me, let me see your comments in the chat box. Let me see your comments in the chat box. Right. This was a trade we took this morning. We had the first loss right here for the buy, and immediately the buy hit our SL and started moving again. So we had to get another re-entry. We had to get another re-entry, and the re-entry. This was the first buy level that we had this morning on the Telegram channel. It hit SL and immediately started going our way. So we had to get another re-entry, and you can see just from the re-entry alone, from this zone right here, right, we secured some profits at 140 pips, and right now you can see this is 300 pips, but we already closed at 250 pips due to the live section that is actually due to the NFP news that is coming up. So what's my view for the NFP news? What's my view for the NFP news? For me personally, I'm strongly bullish on NFP. I'm strongly bullish on gold. Rather, I'm strongly bullish on gold. And for gold, we have this significant resistance level right here that market uh, has been above. Right, market has been above this level, meaning that any break below this level right here, any break below this significant uh, resistance level that became a support, then we might be seeing massive sellers coming into that zone, right? We might be seeing massive sellers coming into that zone, tapping into that zone, right? But what was the main reason behind our buy that we got this morning? That's this zone right here. Any break below this level, right here, we might be entering for sales, right? We might be entering massively for sales. Even right here, even below this zone right here, we have sellers resting below this zone. And you can see immediately we got buying opportunities from here. There were some massive consolidations, right? There were some massive consolidations that ended up taking us out on our first entry for the buy. If you took those trades, let me see your view in the comment section. If you took those trades this morning on the Telegram channel, let me see your view in the chat box, right? Let me send an I. Or is the chat box not working? I just sent an I though. So there were some consolidations that took us out on our first entry, but also certain that the buy was 100% sure, right? I was also certain that the buy was going to happen, rather. I was also certain that the buy was going to happen. So I waited for us to get another re-entry, and our re-entry was what gave us the 250 pips profit that we secured, right? But what's my basic view for NFP? Because NFP is coming up in 12 minutes time. So I'm going to run through the analysis real quick and break everything down for us together. So let's run through the analysis together. So we have sellers resting below this level. Let me try to reduce this. We have sellers resting below this level. Let me make these charts simple to look at. I'm trying to make it very, very simple to look at. So right below this level, we have massive sellers resting below this level, and we have massive sellers resting below this level as well, because these are zones. There are some significant zones, and we have a support right here as well. So anything that makes this support level gets broken to the downside, we might be having what massive sales from that level. Just depending, we're basically just looking at the two sides right now. We're basically looking at the two sides and basically trying to interpret what is happening in real time, right? So from the current printout that we have, market is currently bullish, right? It's changing the structure, and you can see very very clearly that we have been having series of higher highs and lower highs, right? We've been having series of higher highs and lower highs from this level. We've been having series of higher highs and lower highs from this level, right? We've been having series of higher highs and lower highs from this level. And what's happening? Market has not broken below. Market broke below this level. The sellers couldn't sustain it, and now buyers are back up. And anything that makes the buyers break above this level, above this significant resistance level right here, we might be having massive what? Massive buys. We might be having massive buys, right? But what's my point? Where are we actually where are we actually uh going to? What is this analysis basically focusing at right now? So we have a significant resistance level right here, right? We have a significant resistance level right here. We also have an eye. We have an eye here. We have another eye here that the market just broke. So if this sell was going to happen, if this sell was going to happen massively, we have a first touch of the trend line here, right? We have a second touch of the trend line here, and we were supposed to have a third touch of this trend line right here. And you can see that what happened? Market broke it to the top side, right? And that's why we'll continue to see some kind of massive push to the top side without any kind of like retest in that zone yet. And that's exactly what is happening at the meantime. So there's no kind of retest at this level yet. So unfortunately rather, market broke that trend line to the top side, right? Market broke that trend line to the top side. And basically, that's giving us an indication that what the buyers are now in the market and they're trying to push price higher. If the sellers were going to continue being in control, they were supposed to reverse the market from here. After this third touch of this trend line, markets are supposed to push below, right? But now, after market has broken this trend line, the highest thing you can just expect is markets coming back to correct this level and give us massive buys to the top side. Or if that doesn't happen, if the retest of that trend line doesn't happen, let me remove this. If the retest of the trend line doesn't happen, we can also be seeing what's happened. We can also be seeing markets. We also have a significant resistance level right here. I don't know if you guys can actually see this. We have a resistance level right here. Let me delete this and try to mark it out again. We have a significant resistance level right here as well. We have a significant resistance level right here. Right? Are we together? We have a significant resistance level right here. And that resistance level, market either comes back to retest this resistance level or comes back to retest this trend line right here for some massive push to the top side. Right? Are we together? For some massive push to the top side. That is one of the things that can actually happen. So this is one of the projection that I have for gold. One. Another thing that can happen on gold is for us to have this momentum, this buying momentum, push up above this strong resistance level right here and come back for a retest at this level and give us continuous buying momentum. And don't forget, anything that makes this price comes below this zone right here, they automatically what's happening? Then the sellers are trying to push price much more lower. They're trying to push price lower. But now we've been able to identify that what the buyers are they are strongly in the market and they are trying as much as possible to push price higher. And you can see that break. You know, there are two ways to trading trend line, right? We have a trend line retest or we have a trend line break. Are we together? We either get a trend line break or a trend line retest. That's the two ways you can trade using trend line, right? But now we've been able to get a trend line break. We have a break of this trend line, and we're basically just waiting for what? Some kind of retest that can happen at that level. And we also have this significant resistance level as well that have been able to mark out level here. And we have another resistance level here. So it is very, very possible for market to do what? Give us some correction back into either this zone or this one up above here and give us massive buying to the top side. I'll be targeting this first high that we have right here, or we'll target another high that is way, way more higher than that. So I think I should remove this. Should I remove this, guys? I think I should move this so that I can focus on the clear chart. So we have 6 minutes to the news. We have 6 minutes to the news. We have just 6 minutes to the news. We have just 6 minutes to the news. Okay, let me remove this. Let me remove this for now. Let me just try to clear this totally. Okay. Let me clear this as well. I want us to have a clear chart so we don't have any kind of like distraction. Okay. So for gold, basically I'm expecting buys from here or buys from here. Are we on the same page now? I'm expecting buys from this level basically. I'll be targeting this high that we have right here. We're targeting this high that we have right here, and our stop loss will be where? Below this resistance level, which is giving us about 86 pips. which this is giving us about 86 pips. But just like we can't just jump into this trade, right? We cannot just jump into this trade. We need to be patient for some proper printouts. We need to be patient for proper printouts, right? We need to be patient for proper printouts at that level before we just get in on the buy, right? We need to be patient. So that is when market opens. That's when the market opens because you can never tell, right? You can never be 100% certain that the buy is just going to move massively. If we have a reversal in the news that is coming up, probably US dollar add US dollar has more momentum, then we might be seeing what gold falling massively. Let's say USD NFP live by projection caution. So the caution is let's wait. We have to wait for entry confirmation, right? We need to wait for entry confirmation for this trade coming up. To the Telegram channel, right? I just sent it to the Telegram channel. I just sent our projection from the uh, NFP analysis. I just sent my projection to the Telegram channel. I'm basically just waiting uh, for the news to go live. I'm basically waiting for the news to go live before making our decision. Right? Are we together? Are we on the same page, guys? Are we on the same page? So the news is coming up in 3 minutes time. The news is coming up in 3 minutes time. Sorry about that. So the news is coming up in 3 minutes time. As you can see, the news is coming up in 3 minutes time. So let's just wait. Let's wait for the printout. Let's wait for whatever printout to get on the chart. The news is coming up in 3 minutes time. Wait for the printout to get on the chart before executing our trade, right? Before executing our trade. But we're on the same page. Is this analysis? I think the comment section is glitching literally because I can't see you guys' comments. So it's possible for us to be having some glitch possibly in the comment section. But I hope you guys can actually hear me though. I hope you guys can actually hear me and I hope we're on the same page. So the news is coming up in 2 minutes time. The news is coming up in 2 minutes time. The news is coming up in 2 minutes time. We're active. Sorry, that was a glitch. So you guys can check the comment section now. The comment section should be working now. The comment section should be working now. The comment section should be working now. The comment section should be working. If you're on this live call and you want to like this YouTube video, so YouTube recommend it to more people for us to actually be able to learn together, right? So basically, I'm just waiting for this news to come out. The news will be out in 1 minute time. As you can see right here, the news will be out in 1 minute. The news will be out in 1 minute. So let countdown begin. I've uploaded my projection. I've uploaded my projection on channel. All right, I've uploaded my projection on the Telegram channel. I'm basically just waiting for the news to play out. I'm basically waiting for the news to play out. I'm basically waiting for the news to play out. Let me share the gold chart instead. Okay, so we have as you can see, so you guys just stay active. Everybody stay active. We have 40 seconds to the news. We have 40 seconds to the news, right? We have 40 seconds to the news. Let me share the gold chart. So we have 30 seconds to the news. We have 34 seconds to the news. We have 30 seconds to the news, right? So basically, let's wait for whatever printer to get in the chart. Let's wait for the news. The news is coming up in 20 seconds time. The news is coming up in 20 seconds. The news will be out in 20 seconds, right? The news will be out in 20 seconds. But this is my basic projection for gold. Unless we have a break below that level, right? So don't just jump in immediately market touches that level, right? We have to be very, very patient. So one more second. The news is out, guys. The news is out now. The news is out now. The news is out. See that spike? See that spike? Let's be patient. Let's be very, very patient, right? Let's be very, very patient, right? Let us be very, very patient. Let's be patient. Let's be patient for whatever reaction we get at that zone, right? Let's be patient. Let's be patient. You can see market has gone back to that trend line level and is retesting that trend line now. Market is retesting that trend line now. Can you guys see what's happening right there? Market is retesting the trend line now. But we need to be calm because it's possible for us to start seeing some kind of like spike going to that level too, right? We need to be calm. Oh, jeez, this thing is moving crazily already. This thing isn't granting us entry, bro. This stuff isn't granting us entry. We just need to be patient, right? Damn, 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 damn. Damn. Let's just be patient, guys. Let's be patient. We can still get an entry, right? We can still get an entry. We can't just jump in right here because it's possible for market to do what? To start spiking down below again. Very, very possible for market to start spiking down below that level again. So that's why we have to be very, very patient, right? We have to be very, very patient. Market can still give us entry confirmation before we jump in on the trade, right? Market can still give us entry confirmation before we jump in on the trade. But let's be very, very patient and let's watch out. But we could have literally just set a buy limit at that level, though. We could have set a buy limit at that level. But at the same time, you are never 100% sure of whatever the outcome might be. But you can see from the entry, we would have been running about 130 pips already. We would have been running about 130 pips already. But let's just stay calm. Let's just stay calm. We can still get an entry, right? We can still get an entry. Let me see you guys. Let me hear your view in the comment section, guys. Let me hear your view in the comment section. In the comment section. How was the analysis? Let me know in the comment section. We did everything live together right here. The whole analysis was done live together, right? The whole analysis was done live together, right? The whole analysis was done live together. The whole analysis was done live together, right? The whole analysis was done live together. The whole analysis was done live together. But we're waiting for entry now. We need to get an entry, right? We need to get an entry, but we need to be calm. We need to be very, very calm. We can't just jump in right now. We need to be calm, right? We need to be calm. We'll get an entry pretty soon. We'll get an entry pretty soon. We'll get an entry pretty soon. Murphy saying he just joined. You're welcome, man. But he came late though. He came late. We did the one analysis live. But we have jumped in from here. The risk was what it do. We would have been running about 170 pips. We would have been running about 170 pips. Right? We would have been running about 170 pips. It would have been running about 170 pips. It would have been running about 170 pips if we have jumped in, but we need entry confirmations, right? We need entry confirmations. You can't just jump in on trades like that. You can't just jump in on trades that way. You can't just jump in on trades that way. You can't just jump in on trades that way, right? That's why we need to be calm. We need to be calm. We can still get an entry, but we need to be very, very objective, calm, and shoot properly, right? Are we on the same page, guys? So that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. We're basically just waiting for entry now. We're waiting to get an opportunity to enter on this trade right now. How's the analysis, guys? Let me hear from you. For those that have been on the call from the beginning, how's the analysis? You saw the whole thing play out, but we've not been able to get an entry, right? But let's just stay calm. There's no pressure, right? Zero pressure. Let's just stay calm. Let's just stay calm. Let's stay calm to get the proper entry, right? Let's just stay calm to get the proper entry. We can't just jump in on buys here, right? Because the news just came out and you never know. You can get some kind of reaction like that and market just starts spiking to the downside massively like that, right? That's why we need to be calm always. We need to always be calm. Patience is the biggest virtue in trading. But for those that have been on this call, for those that have been consistent on this call, that have been on this call since the beginning, what's the update? Like, how was the analysis? Because the analysis was done live, and I even shared it on Telegram channel. But we've not been able to get an entry, right? But we're still going to get an entry on this call. Yeah, exactly. We are still going to get an entry on this call, but we need to be calm. That's the fact. We need to be calm. We need to be calm. We've got to be calm, right? We've got to be calm. So let's wait. Possibly we have to wait for 15 minutes confirmation. 15 minutes close confirmation. Possibly we have to wait for 15 minutes close confirmation. Possibly we have to wait for 15 minutes close confirmation. So I've been patient, guys. We're actually being patient. I want us to get a signal live before we actually call it a day. I want us to get a signal live. I want us to trade live. I want us to get a setup live. I'm actually waiting on the buy though. Right? I'm expecting the buy. Right? But I'll be waiting for this proper confirmation. I'm waiting for this proper close. Right? I'm waiting for proper confirmation before jumping in. So we'll be getting our buy from around here, from around this second zone. Since we've gotten a retest at this zone already, once this candlestick closes, we'll be getting our buy up above this zone right here. So I hope you guys will be patient. Let's just be patient. Let us be patient. Right? Let's be patient, guys. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. That's the point. Let's be patient. So we've got to be patient. So I'm basically just expecting an entry right now. We're looking to get an entry right now. We're looking to get an entry right now. But let's just be patient, right? If we had gotten in from here, it would have been a massive profit though, but it's too aggressive. That level is too aggressive. Anything can happen. We're not the market makers, right? So we need to be able to trade with caution and trade properly, trade well. It's not about just jumping in on buys or sells and stuff like that. And that's the main reason why we haven't. That's the main reason why we didn't jump in, right? That's the main reason we didn't jump in. So let me hear your view in the comment section. What's your view? What do you think? What do you guys think? Aggressive. This buy is going aggressive. The buy is going aggressive. The buy is going aggressive. Very, very aggressive. Right? The buy is going. But if we don't, we're definitely getting an entry from this trade, right? We're definitely getting an entry. We're definitely making profits from this trade. We're definitely going to make profits from this trade, right? Are we together? We're definitely going to make profits from this trade, right, guys? We're definitely going to make profits from this trade, but we just need to be calm. We just need to be calm and trade with caution, right? And trade with caution. And trade with caution. So we just need to be calm. In 5 minutes time or in 6 minutes time, we should get an entry. We should get we should enter. We should get an opportunity to buy, right? But I'm basically just waiting for the 15 minutes close. For the 15 minutes close, and I'll be buying up above this level, up above this zone. We're buying above this zone. We're buying above this zone right here. Right? We'll be buying above this zone right here. We're buying above that zone right here. We're buying above this zone right here. But I just need us to be calm. But I think probably I might just have to send the signal to the Telegram channel. Probably I might just have to send the signal to the Telegram channel. Probably I might just have to send the signal to the Telegram channel. But at least if we are not able to get any trade live, just join this Telegram channel right? At non-star FX, non-star forex. Just search for non-star forex because I want us to trade properly. So I don't just want us to jump in. Just search for non-star forex on Telegram and join the Telegram channel, right? Join the Telegram channel. I'll be sending the trade live together there because I don't want us to take too long on this call. I don't want us to take too long on this call. So you guys should stay active on the Telegram channel. At least if you don't gain anything, even if we're not able to get in on the trade, you saw I did all of this analysis live together. And you can see this massive spike, right? You can see as of the highest that market spiked to is about 250 pips, right? Live together. And I did the whole analysis with you guys. I showed you the whole analysis, right? I did the whole analysis with you guys, the whole analysis, right? Are we together? So that's the drill. Let's just stay active on the Telegram channel, and I'll send the trade live together there. Till then, you guys should have a blessed day and a profitable trading day as well. See you guys on Telegram channel. Bye for now, guys. If you enjoyed this section, don't forget to subscribe as well, right? Shout out. Godspeed.